Hello, welcome to me, Marcus Cat. Anyway, I had a bit of an issue, and basically, I was riding my bike, and I realised that there's something amiss, and it was to do with this thing, and this thing, and a bunch of other stuff, and basically, it stopped working. It broke inside, you know. Oh yeah, by the way, these are bike forks, you know, for this bike here. It's all Univegas, you know, 830, and it's not a bad little bike, but the forks broke. And these Sun Tools, well, they're, I think they're XG80s, or MG80 forks. They're a magnesium alloy, like a lot of them are, and, you know, they've been on the bike a good many years, but they had it. They've done their job, and they have, well, they've gone kaput. Yeah, kaput. So what I did is I went on Amazon, as you do, and I looked and looked and looked, and, oh, they're too expensive. They're too expensive. Oh, they're too expensive. They're too cheap. Oh my god, they're rubbish. And I ended up buying these things here, and these they're a Chinese import. Yes, I know they're Chinese, but lots of things are these days anyway. Anyway, these are Chinese imported forks, and they are a mixed air and hydraulic fork. But I thought I'd share it with you and take some measurements off it, and you know, have a look at it and see what they look like. Anyway, I have opened the box already. I have even pulled them out before already. But there we go. But I haven't actually took them out the packaging, so let's do that. So these forks here are a magnesium alloy. They're an air suspension fork, for which is what I wanted, because I'm a fat bugger, and when you hit the old, you know, bumps and what have you, my old belly old slings about, and, you know, well, it's not very comfortable, you know. So I got these, and I could have, I suppose, maybe it's possible to put a non-suspension front fork in, but it's not be funny. I didn't want to go downgrade, I wanted to upgrade. So I bought these, and I've looked at some of the reviews on them, and they were quite good. Now these particular forks I've got here are for wheel sizes of 26 inches to 27.5 inches, and the width of the tyre, I think it's 2.1 inch maximum. The maximum tyre width is 2.1 inches, but mine's just standard kind of typical mountain bike wheels. I'm no real mountain biker. I just like to ride my bike because I'm fat and I need the exercise. They have fairly good, I think it's over 100mm I don't know. But anyway, that is quite a bit, must be at least 100mm there. My old ones are only 80mm. So that's going to be a good at least 4 inches. It might be more, it might be 110mm, which is about 4.5 inches. But let's take some measurements of it. Okay, the fork itself, put it down here to damage them. The forks themselves, the clearance from the axle through to the yoke that goes over the top of the wheel there is, let's have a look. The clearance will be from the axle 13.5 inches or 14 inches or 350mm. The distance between the actual, I can't remember what you call them now. The bit where you put the weed in, this bit here. That there is, the clearance in between is also 100mm or 4 inches. Oh, there's another little adjustment thing on the bottom here. I don't know what that one's for. Oh, it's for the rebound. Now these particular forks have 0.2 seconds of fast rebound, or automatic. So we've got slow that way, or you've got anti-clockwise, you've got fast rebound. And well, fast rebound sounds good to me. And the point about the rebound is when you hit a pothole and the wheel goes into the wheel, you hit a pothole, the whole it kind of retracts really, really quickly. I think that's right, or was it the other way around? Either way, that's kind of what it does. On the top here we have some adjustment as well. We have our lockout adjustment on the top here, open and lock. So you're locking it in the clockwise there and anti-clockwise. Oh, that's a really nice quality. But also these are air forks, and this is the cap where you can pump the air up. You know, put the pressure into your forks. Now they come with your manual, and in the manual it gives you some air pressures. It's also printed on the side of the fork's head on a little sticker here as well. So give you a good indication regarding how much the rider weighs. I think that's how you do it. Yeah, the rider weighs in this case. Okay, that's as an example. I weigh kilo, 90 kilos. Well, 89 kilo at the moment actually. So let's look at the 90 kilo or 200 pounds, and it's saying the air pressure needs to be between 90 and 110 psi. Now remember, it's no good you getting your bicycle pump for your tyres to pump these forks up, just like the shocker I've got on the back here. They're both air and they require high pressure pumps. You can't do that with a foot pump or a basic hand pump. You need a pump for a shock absorber. They're different, they're not the same. They can cope with higher pressures. So you have to pump it up so you're within that PSI range, and like I said, I would be 90 to 110 PSI. Would be good for a fat bugger like me. So you put your little dust cap on there so you don't fill up all nasty rubbish and what have you, and then job's a good one. Like I say, these are an oil dampened but air suspension fork, and oh, what else can I tell you? They've got the smart unlock. Oh, they have passed the EN14766. They've been tested to that standard and they've passed. I believe that's a European standard. I'm not sure about United States, but anyway, they have passed, and it's probably very, very similar to United States standards anyway. So they're a magnesium alloy fork. Yeah, you can tell that they're from Shenzhen on the side here. Dongfang Shen. I imagine it's something to do with Shenzhen, but it's got Chinese writing on the side there. And they weigh 1.8 kilos total weight. So anyway, I've got that bit done. So let's go and have a look at the other bits that we need. Well, I'm mumbling on. The column here is 28.5 millimeters, maybe just fractionally under, and it's an inch and 1/8. Yeah, no, 1.12 inches. It's not an eighth. Well, it is an eighth. Yeah, it's an inch and an eighth. And then you've got the portion where you put your the opposite of your bearing onto it. It has to be kind of pressed onto this section here, just above the yoke here, and that is the the measurement of that in metric, and then we'll look at imperial. Okay, it's 30 millimeters exactly. So that's 30 millimeters exactly, and that was about 28.5 millimeters. So that is in metric, and that will be imperial. Oh my god, 100,000. I can't do this in fractions. They're on 1,000ths. So, looking at that, this is 1 inch and 9,000. Look at that, just over inch and 3/32, or 3/32 or 3/16. Near inch and 3/16 or 5/32. Yeah, I'm not 100% certain, but anyway, it's 30 millimeters exactly. Anyway, these are my new forks. I'm going to put them on my bike, and hopefully I get a chance to ride it again. And maybe I won't break these ones in quite so much of a hurry. So I hope you like my little video. And like I say, it's only a little unboxing really. It's not review or anything, because I haven't had them in my bike. I can't really review them. I can't even push them down. But they will do. Let's have that way. There you go. So they do. They go in that. It's like a trombone. Anyway, thanks for watching. You most kindly give us a like and subscribe. Maybe press a little Argos, the little bell icon on the side of the subscribe button as well, because then you get a warm fuzzy video in your pocket. That'll be me uploading another video. Anyway, thank you for watching. That was a bit of a random video, wasn't it?